So then you run into this interesting case in the next chapter. God is contrasting the 24th of this month it uses Elul as an example, and you get to verse 10, and it says, in the 24th day of the 9th month, ask the priests. Verse 11, ask the priests concerning the law, talk about people who are holy and unclean. Now, this is also the 24th of a different month. God just throws it in there. He uses a surrogate date, the 24th. 24th, just it's a surrogate date. But God uses the same day in two different months to illustrate something. Watch what he does. And they say, people are unclean and they're unholy if they touch things that are unclean and unholy. So here's what God says. It says, so is this people and so is this nation before me. On the 24th, now he's talking about before he shakes the heavens, the earth, the sea, the dry land, and all nations, written on either side of this, they're all unclean. And then you come on down, verse 15. And now I pray you consider from this day and upward, from before a stone was laid on a stone in the temple of the Lord, before anybody's converted. That can't be after 1/3 of all people walk in white. And all Israel's unclean? That's not possible. That has to be the start of the month. And think about it. Go back and read it. He gives you the end of the month in chapter 1 and how it starts in chapter 2 and makes statements about the two groups, the nation, all of them, but over here it's just a remnant. Fear and obey God and come work in the temple. Over here, you haven't laid a stone in the temple. Nothing has happened. The first month hadn't begun, and they're all unclean. Now, they're two different dates, and God distinguishes them by using the same day of the month without saying a month. In the next fraternal book, Zechariah just said it, but Haggai sets it up and describes a month using a surrogate date so nobody would know, and you wind up with a fourth way that you see a month. Or God went out of his way to use the same date and different months for some reason we cannot know. I've wrestled with what's the 24th. Now I know. All right. So God is carefully again showing a month, with the 24th being a surrogate for that month. So we would never know until the mystery was lifted at the end.